Hello, this is and I am Kitty Hollywood. Today's review is of the absolutely cracking, genre-defining film noir, Out of the Past. This is no little-known gem, folks. This is a biggie. Released by RKO Pictures in 1947, Out of the Past is based on the novel Build My Gallows High by Daniel Mainwaring. It was directed by Jacques Tourneur, music by Roy Webb, costumes by Edward Stevenson, cinematography by Nicholas Musuraca. The film stars Robert Mitchum, Jane Greer, Kirk Douglas, and Rhonda Flemming, amongst others. Like most good film noir, this takes place both in the past and the present. Former detective Robert Mitchum, Jeff Bailey, is living in a small town. He owns his own business. He's in love with an innocent blonde. His past catches up with him big time. Plot twists ensue. There are three things, in my opinion, that make this film awesome. The first is the acting. Now, apparently Robert Mitchum and Kirk Douglas hated each other initially. They kept trying to undercut each other in their scenes because they didn't respect the other's acting style. I mean, I get that. One of them is so laconic, it's astonishing, and the other is full of charm and menace. It's a very full-blown performance. But they did achieve an entente of sorts and eventually give each other the respect that they both deserved. And they work beautifully together.
Nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it must have set you back a few shells.
Always worrying about my expenses.
It's a nice view. Am I here to admire it?
Not exactly. I need your help.
Like old times.
I always liked you.
You like me because you could use me. You could use me because I was smart. I'm not smart anymore. I run a gas station. I like the view.
Can you still listen?
I can hear.
Jane Greer plays Kathy Moffat beautifully. Jane Greer was brought out to Hollywood by Howard Hughes. Howard Hughes had an awful lot of money, an awful lot of power in Hollywood, but was not particularly well balanced. Spruce goose, anyone? She never made it big because he was very possessive and very controlling, and it's our loss, really. She tells the story of the making of this film, where, look, apparently Jacques Tourneur was not really an actor's director. He said to her, "Jane, first half, good girl. Last half, bad girl, no big eyes." Well, she couldn't really resist. She threw some big eyes in there anyhow, and I, for one, could not be happier. Props also to Rhonda Flemming, who was a B-lister who was in about 1 million things. She's always good. She's great in this. She oozes the perfect amount of flirty, sexy pantsness, let me tell you.
You know, you're rather charming yourself, but I'm afraid I don't quite understand you.
Well, if he'll drop this junior league patter, we may get the conversation down where it belongs.
You worried about something?
I don't know. Should I be?
Not if you do what you're told.
That's why I'm here. I do what I'm told. People trust me. Would even trust me twice. Do you?
Just as far as I have to.
The second thing that makes this film great is the cinematography. The chiaroscuro lighting that creates beauty out of everyday objects like fishing nets and cigarette smoke. The use of negative space in this film. The lighting enhances mood at every opportunity, and it just does wonders for this film. Look, I tell you, I wanted Kirk Douglas's house in Tahoe so badly. It's not funny, anyhow. Jacques Tourneur and Nicholas Musuraca had worked together on the film Cat People, which is great. A gorgeously creepy black and white film. Don't watch the 1980s remake with Natasha Kinski. Don't go there. The original is the one. Musuraca also lit the beautiful horror classic The Spiral Staircase, which will be coming up for review shortly. Jacques Tourneur is best known, apart from Out of the Past, for the films Cat People and the other film I Walked with a Zombie, which sounds like it's a stupid film, but it isn't. It's great. They obviously work so well together. it's magical, really, and I find it a crying shame that Nicholas Musuraca is not very well known at all. The third thing is the script. It is a corker. It was adapted, as I said, by Daniel Mainwaring. There's also uncredited work in there by James M. Cain and Frank Fenton. I didn't think it was possible for a script to get so many incredible snappy one-liners into it, but let me tell you, this film does it.
Tell me.
Don't.
Don't what?
I don't want to die.
Neither do I, baby, but if I have to, I'm going to die last.
To be completely honest, I don't find Robert Mitchum attractive. At all. But his delivery of these lines is stellar. He is spot on at every opportunity. He does get the lion's share of them.
Can't you even feel sorry for me?
I'm not going to try.
Jeff.
Look, just get out, will you? I have to sleep in this room.
The plot is convoluted enough that you feel like you're properly watching a film noir, but it's not so convoluted that it makes you lose the will to live. Maltese Falcon! Anyway, I cannot recommend this film highly enough. It was remade. It was remade in the 1980s by Taylor Hackford. Against all odds. Thank you, Phil Collins. Against all odds stars Jeff Bridges, Rachel Ward, James Woods, but it also stars Jane Greer in a really interesting sort of turnaround carry-on. It, no pun intended, the characters in the film are far less black and white, literally, and figuratively as well. There's gallons of sex. It's not really worth it, the sex. Watch the original. Watch the original at every opportunity. Just watch this clever, beautiful film already. Out of the past. It is astonishing. 11 out of 10.